upon us all as we engage together and be unified and glorify you through this process.
They have a lot of anger issues, a lot of problems in regards to what happened to them when they grew up. So then they go see mental health people. They go see the mental health people. And then they don't have any money. They don't have very many resources.
These kids were
going to the hospital.
be like these girls, and the statistics of sex trafficking. First I heard 60, then I heard 70, where they need to 80, then I heard up to 90% of girls, and by the way, young men in sex trafficking came from the foster care system. You said, how many did you say were homeless, became homeless?
About 7%.
Okay, now I was told a little less. So statistics too, reality and statistics, these are not embellished statistics. We need to bring that high level of that negativity down here, and the fruitfulness of mentoring, jobs, healthy relationships. That's what needs education. We're going to tap on that too. That's huge. That's huge in their lives.
It's hard to go
what
to war.
isn't
When they
in
come
their
to you,
lives, which needs-
they're not going to trust you. They're going to give you the face, the stank face. They're going to have an attitude. They're not going to look at you. You have to prove to me, right? Not me to you. So prove to me I can trust you. And that's just with time and your heart. And what's great with us, like as Christians, that we have that really relatable. It might not happen right away, and for many reasons. And one of the reasons that, and I think Deb touched on that, with them being kind of delayed, because some of them are, say, 17 now, but the trauma happened when they were 7. I think people look at them and like, why can't you just grow up? Why can't you see this? But they can't. That part of them is stuck there, developmentally delayed. We call it in the psychosocial stages, development from birth to adulthood. And they haven't, they're here, and they're here physically, but mentally, a lot of them, they're way down here. And so we have to look at them in the eyes of that child, of that boy, of that hurt girl, that little girl, that little boy. To understand that. And where they could be stuck, you know. But for you guys, just to realize that that could be a big part of the problem with their behavior, is that they're stuck. Relationship, didn't know why he couldn't keep a job. Why am I so angry? And in time, his mom left him and abandoned him when he was 6. Now he's 25, he's still that little scared, I don't trust women, I'm afraid you're gonna leave me, and just afraid of general people. Who's gonna leave me next, right? I had so many disappointments in my life. And so when he understood that, you know, it really helped. But for me to approach him like, you know, when we're talking about that, with that same compassion and grace and understanding, why they might be reluctant to be really connected emotionally with people.
Now she can say, you know, this is my story, but this thing doesn't define me. I think that's
these kids are like that version, you know, like they're not cute anymore. They're cute stage, right? They're more in the I don't want to deal with this stuff. The cute stage, right? You know, they're more in the. You meet people like this, maybe not quite like this, but in the Coast Guard frequently they're like 18 or 19. And they have very little life skills, and they got a job that they show up to work. They show up to mostly because you know they live where they work or something on a ship, but they have very few like big person skills. Well, you know, a lot of times they don't make it. You know, they do something that is not conducive to continued employment by the government. I don't know.
God gives you pain and struggle for a reason. It's not for you. It's for you to then share that experience with somebody else and lift somebody else up. And so, being introduced to this program, I thought it was God's way of calling me to do that.
You know what, I'm gonna go couch surfing. I have enough friends who will let me sleep at their houses, and I don't have to deal with this. And so my worker, she's like, we're gonna be 21 in a couple of months, maybe you should just emancipate from the program. You know, they'll cut you a check and then you'll be done. I was like, fine. So I did it, dropped out of college. Part of that less than 3% group right here. And from there, I went to beauty school. And I pursued having a certificate with them. And mind you, during this whole time, this whole span, I've been going through lots of therapy, talk therapy, food therapy, aromatherapy, all the therapies that I can get my hands on that my doctor said I can write that off on the.
They say a good
application.
leader isn't isolated. A good leader gets information from other people and asks, right? Because it's.
If kids
key.
don't
So,
understand their
um,
character, if we as adults don't understand our character, that's where we fall into that not knowing our identity, our purpose, and we go from job to job to job. Once they start understanding their character, that's when that dream kind of comes to a reality in a realistic way and step by step. And I want us to be part of that vision, to bring that cloud of that dream into a reality. But again, realistically, not, and that character building, there's a lot of it in here. You're gonna find this is a lot of repetition. Like I said, 8th grade reading level, but it's realistic. It's amazing, it's so powerful. One thing I didn't touch on, the percentage of youth that complete the 8-week program that go on to, are ready for jobs, complete education, and transition into living independently in their communities. Let's talk about statistics. What do you think? Percentage. Okay, thanks, Ben.
People
That they end up, right, transitioning into living independently, get jobs. 78. That's huge. That's huge. Again, it's been around for 21 years. Okay, so,
Continue on through the cycle. No, that's what you guys are here for. And that's why I love your hearts and I love your commitment that you are here. And every time somebody came into the door, I was so happy to see all of you because this is a hope for our kids. Our kids need that hope and they need your commitment and they need your love and they need you to stick with them. And you need God. And what you will find at the end is that you will be more blessed.
right.